Should we play one clip of O'Reilly?
Sure.
We've got a clip of O'Reilly in his basement complaining about sensitivity training at Michigan State, or O'Reilly freaking out about Soros. Which one do you
I like him freaking out. I like him.
All right, this is the one about O'Reilly. This is O'Reilly's defense, right? After it turns out that Soros was the target of essentially an attempt to bomb him to death. Here is Bill O'Reilly. Remember, Bill O'Reilly was one of the pioneers in demonizing Soros. And he's going to...
I didn't know that even. I didn't even
Oh,
know
yeah.
that.
Back in the day. Back when he was like talking like, I went up to Harlem and ate, and you didn't hear anybody say mofo this or mofo past the grits, any of that. It was all normal. And this is...
What a great guy. Right, Jason Silverstein? What a great guy. Financially supports democracy and human rights causes.
Pause it. He's reading off of a piece about Soros, and he's really upset.
He's steamed.
What a great guy.
Financially supports democracy and human rights causes. More than 100 countries. This is what I mean. You can't trust a word. Now, no mention that Soros was convicted of a felony in France.
Pause it. He was convicted of insider trading. Was that what it was? In France.
He's got the century book, Sam. Don't mess with him. He's got the century book.
He knows it all from last century, but that's last century. Okay.
No mention that Hungary, the country of Hungary, recently passed a law against him intruding in their internal politics. Didn't mention it.
Pause it for a second. Now
Hungary is a right-wing Nazi dictatorship, isn't it?
It is full-on fascist these days, and they don't like the Jews. You know, there's a long history. Gorka's little badge of Retzi or whatever that is, Vitezzi is all about Hungary's passing laws about the Jews.
Country of Hungary recently passed a law against him intruding in their internal politics. Didn't mention it. I guess Jason didn't know. Yeah, you know. It makes me furious.
CBS. Go back. So here's Bill O'Reilly's attempting to sort of to knock Soros. This is the way he tears apart this piece. No. Go.
Mention it. I guess Jason didn't know. Yeah, you know. It makes me furious. CBS News. All right, and then he writes a bit down.
This is a great show.
But the Soros scorn hit a fever pitch in the early 2000s once he became more involved in American politics, specifically opposing George W. Bush. He compared the Bush administration to the Nazi and communist regimes, saying Bush had improved on the techniques of governing by fear, and Soros spent more than $27 million unsuccessfully opposing Bush's 2004 re-election. Okay, so this guy Soros, he's a hero. He's supporting democracy. Silverstein goes on to write, quote, the conservative movement...
He doesn't have, he just lays the predicate. He doesn't come back with the other half of the sentence. It's like, oh, he's supporting democracy. And then he runs out of, he doesn't have he doesn't have a criticism.
Hey, meanwhile, Soros, the Nazis in his own country hate him. That's what they think of Soros. They said to him, the Nazis in his own country said, don't interfere with our politics anymore.
He's a hero. He's supporting democracy. Silverstein goes on to write, quote, the conservative movement responded by unleashing fury on Soros, and he became a constant target for Fox News and other right-wing commentators. Bill O'Reilly ran a 10-minute segment on Soros, calling him an extremist and an off-the-chart dangerous person. accusing him of funding propaganda and manipulating liberal politics with his fortune. Absolutely true. I did more than 10 minutes, you pinhead. I did. Accumulation, couple of hours. It's absolutely true what I said. Okay? Propaganda, manipulating liberal politics. Here's the proof. Jason Silverstein, get a little pen, write this down.
There you go. Okay.
I think David.
Pinhead. He's bringing back Pinhead. I don't think he said that. I mean, I haven't watched him in a long time, but I think he stopped saying that on his Fox show. Maybe he said it more on his radio program back in the day.
Oh, because he found out it was an actual condition? Because it was an actual. It's based on. Someone once told me a lot of those words are actually based on old things, so they're really more insulting than he knows.
Wow, I had no idea.
No, but I mean, even the Lettermans used it. But I just found out all these things like imbecile, moron, they were all used. I don't know if you saw that documentary about eugenics.
No.
But yeah, those words were all used by this idiot who decided that people were feeble-minded, and I don't want to bring us down, though.
Oh. Andy, what's the latest? What are you up to these days?
Well, I'm coming. Here's another chance for you to avoid seeing me. Saturday after Thanksgiving at Union Hall.
Oh, you're
I've got
kidding.
2 tickets with your name on them.
I may come back from Massachusetts early for that.
Well, I was hoping Michael would go, but apparently Michael can't even go to when I'm on the phone. He can't
even make it to the show. Never mind go to your show.
Yeah, now he's gonna. Yeah, I like to see his story. Yeah, so that's all I really have going, and also Thought Spiral. Thought Spiral is charging up. Me and J. Elvis Weinstein is our what is it called? A podcast.
Well, no, wait a second. You only have one show scheduled?
Oh no, 2 shows on the Saturday after. Oh,
No.
you mean like other shows
In the future?
like a regular
That's it?
comic?
Hey, wait a second. Did you get a new website?
What's that?
You didn't get a new website, did you?
No, my website still has, for the people who like the classics, my 1997 tour dates.
I was going to say, I'm actually on your website right now, looking at the calendar,
God.
and it only goes out 3 weeks.
We can't. We're very busy over here. We can't constantly update my dates. I mean, what do you think this is?
Let's see. There's a big gap between.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm working on my Union Hall shows now.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, I'm practicing. No, things will turn around for me, Sam. You know that. I'm on the Majority Report. Everything's going to happen for me.
You're on Thought Spiral.
Thought Spiral. And it's just me and Josh Elvis Weinstein, just 2 people. That's all we do. There's no guests, in case that helps.
What? And I
2
noticed
Jews.
on Twitter, I feel like you've been calmer lately.
Oh, you know why? Because I've been on Prozac, and I've been in therapy for 2 years.
Is that right? Is it finally kicking in?
No, the Prozac kicked in a long time ago. But I'm actually getting better, more healthy as a human being. Used to be, I'd see something on CNN, on Wolf. I'd watch somebody say something on Wolf, and I'd run to the computer. What's this idiot schmooky schmacky schmeeky from, I was just crazed. And now I have an actual life, Sam.
I mean, I'm looking at your Twitter feed, and it seems completely completely tame. I mean, at one point
I like people.
You retweeted Eddie Glaude saying thanks for the great conversation with 4 or 5 other people that you weren't a part of.
He was great. He's been on fire recently. I don't know if you watch him. He's on fire. That guy.
He's really good. But I mean, all he did was thank other people.
You know who also is great? That Brett Stevens. Oh, he's so inspiring.
Brett Stevens?
No, yeah, I hate him. Is he the guy I hate? The New York Times guy?
Oh yeah, you think it? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Brett Stevens.
People don't even know. He's not even on anybody's radar. He's the new. I'm obsessed with the new conservative voices that are supposed to be moderate, like the guy at MSNBC, Charlie Sykes or something. Whatever.
Yeah, well, Charlie Sykes. Yeah, who with all due respect to him, is as responsible, and supposedly he owned some of it, but he was very responsible for where the Republican Party is today. It seems to me.
Yeah. All
At
of a
least
sudden
in
he comes out
Wisconsin.
a couple of years ago, I don't like the tone. You set the tone.
Right. Let's see. Oh, and you did. You bought. I see. Back a couple of days ago, you bought a bucket of generic Prozac for $3 at CVS. That's great.
This is some of the hilarious tweets that I've replaced. Does that look like Dennis Miller has dentures? I
Yeah,
can't tell.
it does.
That's dentures, right?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything about it.
I want him to have dentures so bad.
He does.
You know,
Yeah.
I could eat all I want now with and then do commercials for dentures.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Everybody's going to get there one point or another. I have a fake tooth.
What a hilarious Twitter feed I have, Sam. You're right.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Trump is like Hitler. If if Hitler couldn't find Poland on a map.
I'm proud of that one.
There you go.
How come no one's laughing in studio? Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
Nobody
nobody's here.
stayed in studio today.
No, nobody's here today. Well, Andy, so you're gonna be at Union Hall. Is that it? Where is it?
Yeah, where are you going to be? You're on the road?
Well, I go to Massachusetts for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
and
that's
it's,
right.
hang
That's
out
right.
there. But maybe if I'm back in time, I will go.
We should socialize those, Sam. I mean, or I should come in the studio or something. Or
I would
or
love
someone
that.
should fly me to New York.
Are you going to be there for a while?
No, that's the only thing. Not on Thanksgiving, but I'll make a plan.